Hi everyone, this is the new toffee rose that I'm doing. I'm just going to show you something different that I did on this one than I did on the other ones. Just think I prefer the look. So this time I started my chain row with the plan of going straight into my 52nd cluster. The reason I've done this is because I wanted this nice sharp edge, really sharp edge this side and sharp edge here this side. So to do that I needed to do 156, because what I've done is I've gone into every single chain as well, instead of what I've done before and go into a one chain with a 3 cluster. I've gone into every single one. So my chain row is actually 156. That's 52 times 3, because you've got 3 per cluster, 3 treble crochets per cluster. So I'm just going to run through what I've done again. 156 chains, and then I grabbed the yarn. This time I wanted this is the 15, this makes the big diamond that you see. I wanted that actually up in the middle. I want that up here. The only way I could do that when I planned it, and we are talking planned pooling it obviously as well, is to get the big diamond down in the 2 corners to start with. So I planned it this time that we start with, the first row is 10. I wish I'd done 11 now, but I've done 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 clusters. So when you do this, you need to figure out where your 10 clusters are. So what I've done is I just use this temporarily, and I crocheted 10 clusters. I crocheted, the whole cluster row, and then grab the 10th one, pull all the yarn out, and then that's where I started. So I started there, 10 clusters. I wish it was 11. I'll tell you why now. And then as I went along, once I finished that one, I just put a different colour yarn in there, because you're not going to have these reference points to start with. This would just be 30 treble crochets in a row. It'd just be 30, and you won't have that to separate it, because that's the second row. So I put in a different colour yarn there, and then I carried on as I normally would. So that's my next section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 threes are 27. So that was 27. All done quite loosely with a 5 hook. And then obviously it goes into the next one. So I put another colour in there. Just put a little spare bit of yarn in there. And then I carried on until I got to the end. The reason I should have done 11 is because I should have really had one there, to make this point there. But anyway, I didn't. And I should have frogged it right at the first, and I didn't. So going right the way along, I ended there with my last cluster, using all of the clusters, 52 clusters. And then what did I do? So started that end. Then I turned my work, turned it, and then chain 2. And then I started to count 1, 2, 3. My first one in there, second one in there, third one in there, fourth, fifth, and so on. So I ended on the first row with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Went up 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then continued along as I normally would. Along, and this is the second row. second row is the 51 cluster row. Again, going along to the end. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 2, going up, 7. Let me just turn it again. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then going back into the next one. So it's a little bit different because I just wanted this bottom to be a little bit, well, it actually matches the top. When you finish like this, don't you? So I just wanted that to match. So that's what I've done differently. Apart from that, it's the same as it was on the other two. But I do plan to have, I wanted the one block here, which is why I should have done one there. And then, so I've got a block there, block there, block there. So that's a 6, that's a 9, that's a 6. And then you can just see the grey coming in. That will then be the next one. That would be the big 15 up here. And then hopefully it'll be 6, 6 and end on a 9. And then that will make it quite visually quite square. Yeah, so that's what I've done differently. You could try it or keep it as you were doing, and up to you.